Welcome to Seoul, South Korea, the heart of a country with a troublesome past and a deranged neighbor. I'm Angelina, here with the K-pop group BVWF. Our members are...
I'm Olivia. Bree. I'm Tristan.
You'll come see performance soon, but first you'll have to learn more about our homeland.
The terrain of South Korea is composed of deep and narrow valleys, and they have a very prolific coastal mainly in the west. The physical geography of South Korea, they have many lakes and islands, and they have a very kind of like diverse form of land. During the summer, it is very wet and humid, and during the winter, it is very cold and dry. On a mission to protect world-class global image, the 15-foot building is actually an ultra-modern, which kind of like an insight on what the true future of South Korea's architecture.
Well, the history of South Korea is greatly tied into both China and the Soviet Union. They were previously ruled by China during the dynasty period, and they have a long history of corrupt leaders, with one of them only lasting 6 days in office before he was impeached. And all the political unrest led to the Gwangju massacre, in which over 200 civilians died at the hands of government troops during the protest. Except now, after 1988, in which they hosted the Summer Olympics, they have gone into the future as a democracy, and they have elected their first female president in 2013.
So as you can see, before we bowed, and bowing there means hello. Handshakes are for business. You don't go up to Gretchen and say, "Hi, best friend." And when they hold their eye contact, they hold it indirectly. So if I were to look at the audience, or if I were talking to someone, I'd look at their forehead or hairline. So it seems like I'm looking them in the eye, but I'm really not. And they compliment each other a lot, which is a good thing. And shaking your head left to right here means no, but there it means I don't know. Personal space is arm's length, even though it's so crowded there. They have a really big population. Staring is inappropriate, just like here. They're very tight with schedules, and they follow plans unless someone is very sick. And interesting superstitions they have is that seaweed before a test means loss of knowledge. Sticky rice means you will retain the knowledge. Cutting nails at night means mice will eat your soul. Singing at night means snakes will come after you. Fan death is when the fan sucks the air out of your room. White hair ribbons are bad luck and they're safe for funerals. Writing a name in red ink means bad luck because red ink means blood. When you get a new house, you throw salt around to ward off lingering spirits. Eating laying down is bad luck. Butterflies mean free love and happiness, and cats protect people from bad spirits. Some animals they have are the lynx, which is what we are very familiar with. They have red-crowned cranes, which they also believe are holy. And they also have different kinds of plants there. They have 6 main ones that you would see commonly, like firs and sundews and orchids.
For food, they have English menus. They don't serve English food, but they just have the menus in English. Most of the time, you cook your own food, whether it's in public or we're at home. Most South Korean foods are really spicy. Like kimchi is a really, really spicy food. So most Americans can't handle it, since we're not used to having spicy foods. And they have over 30 types of meat that they can serve for when they cook.
Well, education is highly important to South Korea as it aligns with the Confucian virtues. And the first 9 years are both mandatory and free. However, the optional last few years, you have to pay for them yourself. Most of them will try to go to the Sky Universities, which are Seoul National University, Korea University, and Yonsei University. If they don't want to go to any of those, then they will most likely try to study abroad in either the US, Japan, or China. Well, as I mentioned before, the Confucian virtue, which was really more of a philosophy than a religion, however, it does hold high respect for family and elders, and it's highly important for all South Koreans. About 32% are Christians, 24% are Buddhists, and a whopping 30% are atheists.
So for sports, South Korea has some sports that we have, but they also have sports we don't have. The main sports that they have they have soccer, basketball, baseball, and volleyball. But they also have judo and surium, which are two sports that we don't have. Judo is soccer tennis or soccer volleyball, however you would like to say it. It's a mixture of tennis, soccer, and volleyball. You play with your legs, your chest, your shoulders, but anything below your shoulders is counted as like a penalty of some sort. And you can also use your head. Surium is South Korea's national sport. There's only 18 teams left throughout all of South Korea. It's a mixture of sumo and fighting. There's the video.
탑이 틴탑이 자 그리고 세븐세븐 갓세븐의 대결입니다. 멤버 같아요?
자, 첫 번째 대결. 멤버 지금 갓세븐의 유경 그리고 시작하자마자 두 번째 경기 시작됐습니다. 멤버 스텝 보세요. 멤버 스텝 보세요. 자, 들어지게 들어갔는데 버텼어요.
So for entertainment, they have festivals, traditional games, music and dance, spectator sports. They also like to go walk around and listen to a lot of music. Most of the time they don't play video games. They walk around and do stuff with friends or family. For music and dance, they have court dances, religious dances, and a variety of folk dances. They have more, but those are the main dances that they perform. They have around 60 instruments that they either play or they dance with. So this is a question that our group, I like to ask my group. Who do you think puts in more effort? The Korean group BTS or the American pop rock group Panic at the Disco? Well, after watching a couple of their videos that we weren't allowed to keep into the presentation, we thought BTS put in more effort because they kept dance and singing at the same time. Where most of the time they have like acrobatic dances, like where they do acrobatic moves while singing. Unlike how most American groups, they don't really sing and dance at the same time.
Okay, some holidays and celebrations, they have a lot of the ones we do, except they're on different dates. They have Children's Day, where they celebrate kids, and they also have Hangul Day, which is pretty much their handwriting day. They celebrate their own writing.
Well, the Chang'e Palace was built in 1311 as a summer palace for King Tuzhong, and in 1592 it was destroyed in the Japanese invasion. However, it was restored in 1986 and became a popular tourist attraction in Seoul. Well, it now houses a botanical garden, which was formerly a zoo, and today you can go and see the Queen's Curtis, the banquet hall, and the public affairs hall.
The Mangyosa is an important Buddhist temple. It was built around 57 BC to 935 AD by a monk of the Silla dynasty. It's 1,460 meters in the altitude, located on the Takusan Mountains. This statue is said to have a mysterious appearance. It just appeared out of nowhere, apparently. So this monk that I brought up earlier built this temple around it, and they started worshiping it because it appeared randomly.
I had Restroom Cultural Park, and it was built in memory of the mayor of Suwon, Sim Jae-duk, who improved the South Korean public toilet system. It also has historical toilet displays like old ancient Roman toilets and old European ones, and the building, as you can see there, is shaped like a toilet bowl.
Well, the Royal Azalea Festival, it's held from beginning to mid-May, and it was originally started in 1997 to preserve the azalea flowers, which you can see here. It is held in Hwangmi-san County Park, and it has been a filming site for many movies.
Mount Halasan is a shielded volcano, and it is the highest mountain in South Korea. It's located on the island of Juneau, and it has a designated national park around it.
We're not going to talk about this.
Well, a total vacation would cost about $5,100. as you can see, the majestic mountains, sweeping valleys, and bustling cities of South Korea are not only an amazing vacation and spot, but a great place to call home. Now, give a warm welcome to our performers. And have a good night.